There are few affiliations that tell me more immediately what a person is all about than when a person considers him or herself a devotee of objectivism and the so-called philosophy of Ayn Rand. Just like considering oneself a Cub fan immediately identifies that person as someone very comfortable as being part of the herd. I think considering oneself a Randian or an objectivist tells me this person not only is comfortable with their selfishness, they actually revel in it. Rand is all about how the ego is a good thing, and that is responsible for all the advancements, so-called advancements of human society. But I think it's clear to me that there's something fundamentally, warped with this type of thinking, especially in combination with, other ideologies. Like, I think of someone like Paul Ryan, the former Republican vice presidential candidate, who said that he liked the thought of Rand and at the same time wanted to reject the atheism that Rand is also associated with. Anything good about religion, to me at least, is a matter of the diminishment of the ego, the diminishment of our selfish desires. Yet, to try to say that one is religious and at the same time celebrate the ego, that's like an oxymoron. I think it shows how perverted a certain trajectory of Protestant Christianity has become, that one can say that he or she is religious and at the same time champion kind of fundamental selfishness. It's related to something I've noted before, that I think the appeal of Abrahamic religion for a lot of people is, this is related to this idea of God as the ultimate kind of manifestation of the superego. I think it's an apt term for the role God plays in this approach, where this superego protects your own little ego and lets you revel in that. But like I said, anything good in religion, I think, is a matter of quite the opposite. I think shows something also about, the direction our society is going. Our society is becoming increasingly narcissistic. Social media is a good example of that. The proliferation of things like, even YouTube, which I'm using ironically, or Facebook or things like that, where people just want to celebrate themselves and show themselves off. The phenomenon of selfies, aptly named. People are all about celebrating themselves and not really thinking about other people except insofar as they serve some means for one's selfish ends. And again, someone like Ayn Rand, I think, gives talk about pseudo-intellectualism, a pseudo-intellectual justification for this, that it's okay to be selfish. It's really not okay. I think it's the root of all of the misery that human beings experience. And our society is forgetting this. I think the backlash against American culture in kind of more fundamentalist approaches to religion, the obvious example would be fundamentalist Islam, is a recognition of this perverted approach to religion. That, like I said, anything good in it really has to do with effacing the self. Alright, I think I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Thanks. Bye.